Hello everyone, my name is Lalitha Potharalanka and I'm currently working as a senior API developer at the US Food and Drug Administration. I bring 18 years of experience in the financial and healthcare industries. Having worked extensively as a QA automation architect, I have a strong background in automation, quality assurance, and process automation. Today, I focus on leveraging low code platforms to accelerate application development, streamline workflows, and deliver scalable solutions that meet complex business needs. My deep industry knowledge combined with low code expertise allows me to build efficient, compliant, and user friendly applications that drive innovation and operational experience. I am passionate about creating scalable applications using visual development tools, enabling me to rapidly deliver powerful solutions that bridge the gap between business needs and technology. By minimizing traditional coding, I help accelerate project delivery, improve collaboration, and drive digital transformation. I enjoy turning complex problems into simple automated workflows that empower teams and enhance productivity. I am excited to take you through a journey of transformation from the fragmented manual process that have long slowed down clinical research to a future where automation and low code platform drive agility, precision, and innovation. We are going to explore how modern clinical research operations can evolve through smart platform engineering, leveraging low code technologies and automation to remove inefficiencies, reduce human error, and ultimately accelerate the delivery of medical breakthroughs. Our goal is not only improve research outcomes, but to positively impact patient care faster, smarter, and with greater reliability. Let's dive in. To understand why automation and low code platforms are so critical, we first need to acknowledge the challenges that currently plague clinical research. Despite being the engine of medical innovation, clinical research operations are still bogged down by three major issues. First, there's paperwork overload. Many teams still rely on paper forms, manual data entry, and physical documentation. This creates bottlenecks, increase the risk of human error, and adds significant time and cost to every phase of research. Second, regulatory complexity. Navigating compliance requirements across ethics boards, government agencies, and institutional review boards is not only time consuming but resource intensive. It creates a massive administration burden that distracts from actual research. And finally, fragmented data systems. Researchers are constantly switching between siloed systems, EHRs, lab systems, trial management platforms just to reconcile data. Instead of analyzing results, they are stuck performing tedious data integration tasks. At the, and the image here tells the story. Brilliant minds are stuck on the piles of administrative work when they should be innovating. This is the reality we aim to transform. Even though research teams are highly skilled and deeply committed to advancing science, the reality is they are spending far too much time on administrative work instead of research. Let me share some numbers that illustrate the challenges. 60% of research coordinators' time is consumed by documentation and manual data entry. That's time they could be spending engaging with patients or focusing on trial execution, but instead they are managing forms, spreadsheets, and disconnected systems. On average, a researcher has to log into 3 to 5 different systems each day just to complete core tasks. That adds unnecessary complexity, drains time, and increases the chance of data inconsistencies. And the impact is significant. 25% of clinical trials are delayed not because of scientific barriers, but due to the administrative bottlenecks. That's one in our four trials, potentially life saving treatments, slowed down by outdated workflows. These inefficiencies are more than frustrating. They directly delay patients' access to new therapies. Clearly, it's time to reimagine the way research workflows are designed and executed, and that's where automation and low code platforms come in. Now that we have seen the challenges, let's talk about our vision. We believe clinical research platforms should no longer be a source of frustration, but instead a source of empowerment. Our goal is to build platforms that are modular, automated, and integrated. Modular so that they can evolve with research needs, adapting without requiring full rebuilds. Automated to remove repetitive manual tasks, freeing up researchers to focus on the science. And integrated so that data flows seamlessly across systems, reducing friction and improving accuracy. Ultimately, We want researchers to spend less time wrestling with tools and more time doing what they do best, innovating, experimenting, and pushing the boundaries of science. Technology should handle complexity behind the scenes. That's the heart of our approach. Using smart automation and low code platforms to make that vision a reality. We are not just solving inefficiencies, we are accelerating medical progress. Now, let's talk about how we can bring this vision to life. And that's through low code platforms. Low code is a game changer because it allows research organizations to rapidly build and evolve applications without requiring deep software development skills. There are three powerful benefits. One, rapid prototyping. Research teams can test and deploy new workflows in days, not months. This speed means we can spend faster than new trial needs, regulatory changes, or process improvements without wasting for traditional IT talent. Second is the customizability. No two clinical trials are exactly alike. Low code platforms allow for flexible configurations, so each workflow can be tailored to the unique needs of the study without rebuilding everything from scratch. Third and last, accessibility. Perhaps most importantly, low code makes digital transformation more inclusive. Even non technical stakeholders like clinical coordinators, regulatory leads can take part in designing workflows that meet their day to day operational needs. So, in essence, low code enables smarter, faster, and more collaborative innovation, and it's one of the most effective ways to remove friction from research operations. This case study really brings the transformation to life. Let's start with the challenges before implementation, which are all too familiar across many research teams. The first one is the manual data entry, meant that staff were entering patient information into spreadsheets, a slow, error-prone process that created data bottlenecks. Startup delays occurred because trial initiation depended on fragmented systems and manual approvals, often dragging timelines out of weeks. And complaints are nightmares, where audits required weeks of staff time to manually gather, validate, and compile documentation for regulators. Now, look at the impact after implementing low code automation. Electronic data capture replaced manual forms with automated systems, improving data accuracy and reducing delays. Streamlined startup, automated workflows meant trial initiation time dropped from weeks to just days. And finally, the continuous complaints. With real time monitoring and built in audit trials, staff could meet regulatory requirements without the chaos and last minute scrambles. This shift didn't just improve efficiency, it fundamentally changed how the team worked, enabling them to move faster with few errors and more confidence in compliance. Now, let's take a look at how this solution comes together from a technical perspective. We have built a modular platform architecture where each component is designed to work independently yet seamlessly integrates with the rest of the system. First, we have data capture. This is where clinical data enters the system either through electronic forms, APIs, or direct system input. It ensures accuracy right from the start. The integration engine connects diverse tools like EHRs, lab systems, and third party software into a unified workflow. This eliminates the friction of siloed systems. With workflow automation, we streamline routine tasks like documenting routing, notifications, and approvals, reducing human intervention and speeding up timelines. Complaints monitoring is a built-in, so audits and checks can be done in real time, and we maintain a clear audit trail without needing extra effort from the team. Finally, the analytics dashboard gives stakeholders clear visibility into performance, bottlenecks, and trends, allowing for faster, driven decisions. The key takeaway here is flexibility. Each component is independently deployable, meaning we can scale or adapt to changing regulatory and clinical needs without overhauling the entire system. This slide highlights one of the most powerful shifts enabled by our platform, moving from periodic to continuous compliance. Traditionally, complaints relies on scheduled audits, which are reactive and time consuming. But with automation, we take a proactive approach. Real time validation rules catches inconsistencies as data is entered, preventing errors before they can snowball. Automated cross-checks can run behind the scenes, continuously comparing data across systems to flag discrepancies early. Comprehensive audit trials are automatically generated, capturing every system interaction and making it easy to trace what happened, when, and by whom. And we have automated compliance reporting, which can instantly produce regulatory documents. No more scrambling for audits. The result? We have seen error rates reduced by 87% and compliance preference time cut by 65%. That means fewer surprises, less manual burden, and significantly faster audit readiness, all without sacrificing rigor. Technology alone is rarely enough to drive successful transformation, especially in risk averse clinical environments where change can be met with hesitation or resistance. This slide outlines the key human factors that ensure smooth platform adoption. Stakeholder buy-in, early engagement with researchers, coordinators, and regulatory staff is critical. This involvement helps align platform features with real on the ground needs rather than relying on assumptions. When people are heard and involved, they more invested in success. Change management, rolling out new technology can disrupt workflows, so structured training programs and phased rollouts are essential. These approaches minimum disruption and build user confidence step by step, promoting progressive success. User centric design. Our interfaces are designed for usability across diverse technical skill levels so that users feel encouraged to adapt the platform rather than resist it. Intuitive design reduces friction and fosters positive user experience. Pilot programs, starting with small, controlled trials, allows us to demonstrate tangible value early on. This builds trust and creates internal champions who advocate for wider implementation later. Addressing these human factors alongside the technology itself is vital for a truly successful transformation. In healthcare and clinical environments, resistance to change is common due to concerns around compliance and operational risk. Our approach specifically targets these barriers with four key strategies. Regulatory alignment. We demonstrate how our automation tools enhance compliance rather than compromising it. This helps alleviate fears that new technology will create regulatory issues. Iterative improvements rather than overwhelming users with big challenge at once, we roll out improvements gradually. This phased approach helps staff adapt more comfortably and reduces resistance. Outcome documentation. We rigorously track and document the positive results of platform adoption. This builds confidence among stakeholders by showing tangible benefits. Executive sponsorship, the last one, securing strong leadership support is crucial. Executive sponsors help overcome organizational inertia and drive momentum for change from the top. By addressing complaints concerns, providing clear evidence of benefits, and managing change carefully, we help healthcare organizations move past the resistance and successfully adapt new platforms. This slide highlights the measurable business outcomes that demonstrate the return on investment from platform transition in clinical research environments. Reduced admin time by 42%. Automating administrative tasks reduces overhead, freeing research staff to focus more on science and patient care rather than paperwork. Faster trial setup by 65%. By streamlining workflows through automation, we shorten the time from protocol approval for the first patient enrollment, accelerating trial initiation. Fewer data queries, 87%. Automated validation at the point of data entry significantly cuts down on data clarification requests, improving data quality and reducing delays. Audit readiness. Automation provides compliance documentation on demand, greatly reducing the need for manual compliance during audits. Together, these outcomes drive faster trial timelines, lower operational cost, and ultimately enable quicker delivery of treatments to patients. This slide highlights the measurable business outcomes that demonstrate the return on investment from platform transmission into clinical research environments. Reduced admin time by 42%, automating administrative tasks reduces overhead, freeing research staff to focus more on science and patient care rather than paperwork. Faster trial setup. By streamlining workflows through automation, we shorten the time from protocol approval to the first patient enrollment and accelerating trial initiation. Fewer data queries. Automated validation at the point of data entry significantly cuts down on data clarification requests, improving data quality and reducing delays. Audit readiness. Automation provides compliance to documentation or demand, greatly reducing the need for manual compliance during audits. Together, these outcomes drive faster timelines, lower operational costs, and ultimately enable quicker delivery of treatment to patients. This slide highlights three transformative trends shaping the future of clinical research platforms. AI driven analytics, machine learning algorithms will enable early detection of patterns in trial data. This leads to smarter decision making and the potential to predict patient outcomes more accurately, improving trial success rate. Blockchain for compliance. Immutable ledgers provided by blockchain technology will enhance transparency and trust among all stakeholders. This will simplify complaints management, especially for multi site and international trials, ensuring data integrity and audit readiness. Global interoperability. As research expands across borders, platforms must integrate seamlessly with diverse healthcare systems and navigate varying regulatory frameworks. This will facilitate smoother collaboration and data sharing worldwide, accelerating medical advancements. These innovations promise to make clinical research faster, more reliable, and more collaborative on a global scale. This slide emphasizes the shift in clinical research platforms from being tools solely for researchers to platforms that actually engage patients. The next generation on platforms will facilitate direct patient reporting via mobile and wearable devices, enabling real time data capture beyond traditional settings. They will support real world evidence collection, gathering data from everyday environments to better reflect actual patient experience. Patients will benefit from patient directed trail matching, where the personal health data helps identify relevant clinical trials. Additionally, transparency dashboards will provide patients with ongoing insights into trial progress and impacts, fostering trust and engagement. Overall, this evolution democratizes research participation, leading to richer, more diverse data sets that better represent real world conditions and ultimately improve study outcome. This slide highlights the significant benefits clinical research platforms can achieve by moving from manual process to automation. Faster trials, automation accelerates discovery and process, speeding up the development of new treatments and getting them to patients sooner. Better data. Automated platforms generate higher quality, more consistent evidence, enabling more reliable and actionable conclusions. Improved lives. Ultimately, these advancements lead to medical innovations that improve patient outcomes and contribute to a healthier world. In summary, embracing automation not only streamlines operation but also enhances data integrity and drives meaningful improvements in healthcare. As we explore today, the future of clinical research platform lies in leveraging cutting edge technologies and patient centric approaches to transform how trials are conducted and how data is utilized. AI driven analytics enable us to detect patterns earlier and predict patients' outcomes more accurately, making decision making smarter and faster. Blockchain technology ensures transparency and trust, simplifying complaints across global multi site trials. With global interoperability, we can integrate diverse healthcare systems and regulatory frameworks, making cross border research more seamless and efficient. Equally important is the shift towards patient centered platforms, empowering patients through direct reporting, real world evidence collection, personalized trail matching, and transparency dashboards. This democratization of research participation will generate richer and more diverse demands, reflecting real world conditions better than ever before. The journey from manual chaos to automated excellence promises remarkable rewards, accelerated trials, high quality data, and most importantly, improved lives through medical innovation. Together, these advances will drive a new era in clinical research, one that is faster, more reliable, and more inclusive, ultimately bringing us closer to better health outcomes for all. Thank you for your attention. I'm happy to take any questions.